Good evening. We come to you tonight for the 2020 Ford High School Senior Award Ceremony through a virtual presentation. While we would much rather have this together with you here, we are going to make the best of the situation to honor you. First, I would like to say thank you. Thank you for the honor and privilege of being your principal. You all have been a wonderful senior class and a great representation of what an FHS senior should embody. From the first day of school this year, you all have accomplished many amazing things. From academics to extracurriculars, volunteering in the community, you have all set a standard for those to come. During the past 10 weeks, you have also been the first group in my 20 years of education that have had many things taken away from you. The last semester of your senior year is one that we all look forward to as you close another chapter in your book. While we are extremely sad and disappointed that many of these things were missed, I would encourage all of us to do the following. First off, realize that the feelings you have in this situation are perfectly normal and justified. You have worked hard to get here. From the time you entered the door at kindergarten to right here in this moment, you have spent close to 2,340 days of your life walking through school doors. Many of you have sacrificed summers, breaks, early mornings, and afternoons as well. When we don't get closure to something of this magnitude and the way we would like, it stings and we feel a void. However, I would like you to own those feelings, but then do the following. A wise man once stated that the view from the rearview mirror is always going to be smaller than the view out of the windshield. Now, the concept of that is one we can apply here. You are all destined for great things in your future. You all have a book that you are an author of, and it is simply one of your life. This chapter is not the beginning, nor is it the conclusion. It is just a chapter. I would urge you to take a few moments and find a few things that you can use from this event that we have all gone through. Maybe it's not taking each day for granted. Maybe it's taking time to slow down. Maybe during this time, you find a little more about yourself. But use this event to write a great next chapter, because ultimately, you get to write your own book from here on out. Tonight, we will start the next chapter by honoring you, the senior class of 2020. We will honor academic achievements, scholarships, and help display all that you have done while at FHS. So tonight, let us celebrate, let us reflect, and let us begin to wrap up this chapter as we move on to the next one in your book. We can't wait to see how that book of yours goes. And now, Ms. Stacy Wallen will begin our ceremony with our scholarship presentations.
Good evening. Tonight I have the great honor of announcing the recipients of our local scholarships for the 2019-2020 school year. Each year, community members, along with local organizations and businesses, provide scholarship money to help give our seniors an opportunity to continue their education after high school. Whether they are planning on attending a four-year university, going to junior college to get their basics, or attending a school to help them perfect their trade, each senior had the opportunity to apply and be considered for recognition. Seniors were required to apply for individual scholarships, as well as write essays in response to questions provided by the donors. This year, over 40 seniors applied, and $50,000 will be awarded in local scholarship money. It has been a privilege to get to work with both school leaders and members of our community to help provide these young men and women the opportunity to further their education. The first scholarship awarded tonight is the Choir New Hope Scholarship in the amount of $200. This scholarship is provided by Brad and Elaine Clem. Bradley Clem, their daughter, is a former student who has continued to pursue her love of music, and the family wanted to help support another student who wished to do the same. The recipient of the 2020 Choir New Hope Scholarship for $200 is Stefan Gradinaru. The next two scholarships are provided by the Ford High School Choir Booster Club and Houston Place Properties. The first recipient of the Choir Booster Club Scholarship for $200 is Stefan Gradinaru. The second Choir Booster Club Scholarship in the amount of $250 was provided by Karen Houston and Houston Place Properties. The recipient of this scholarship goes to Brianna Lara. The next scholarship has been provided by Quinlan Sanitation Solutions in the amount of $250. Tonight, we have the honor of awarding 3 of our seniors with this scholarship. The first recipient of the Quinlan Sanitation Solutions Scholarship goes to Jordan Alvarez. The second, Stefan Gradinaru. And the third, Cody Pritchett. Just as Quinlan Sanitation Solutions supports our students here at QISD, so does Tawakoni Sanitation Solutions. This year, we are privileged to award 4 scholarships in the amount of $500 each, thanks to Tawakoni Sanitation Solution. The recipients of these scholarships are James Carney, Alexia Cox, Emmeline Fulton, and Haven Slocum. Each year, QISD and Coca-Cola work together to support all students across the district. This year, we were able to award 9 scholarships from Coke in the amount of $500 each. The following seniors are all recipients of this $500 scholarship: Jordan Alvarez, Aaron Carrillo, Mary Dix, Melissa Martinez, Joe Medeiros, Bethany Perez, Cody Pritchett, Haven Slocum, and Mackenzie Wisdom. Sally Hyman is an educator who has dedicated over 10 years of her career teaching science and home economics to the students of Quinlan ISD. Her husband, Charles, is an electrical engineer who spent his career designing electrical systems for institutional buildings such as hospitals, correctional facilities, and courthouses. Together, they have decided to give back to the students of a district they have loved and supported for many years. Mr. and Mrs. Hyman have provided 4 scholarships this year, each in the amount of $500. The first 2 scholarships represent seniors who are pursuing their college education in an academic field of choice. The recipients of the Duke Hyman College Scholarship in the amount of $500 are Adriana Jones and Jose Sanchez. The second 2 scholarships provided by the Hymans represent students who are pursuing their education and career in the field of technology of some sort. The recipients of the Duke Hyman CTE Scholarship are Matthew Grugel and Ryan Wilkie. The next 2 scholarships are the Darrell Smith Vocational Scholarship for $500 each. Kyla Archer Smith, the daughter of Darrell Smith, started this scholarship a few years ago when her father passed. She wanted to not only honor his name, but also the trade that he loved. Darrell Smith loved cars, especially restoring them. This scholarship goes to 2 recipients who plan to continue their career tech interests. The recipients of the Darrell Smith Vocational Scholarship in the amount of $500 each are Riley Sandoval and Ariana Sitzlow. Rance McCullum was a student of QISD in the 1970s. He had a passion for the rodeo and loved being a part of the school's FFA program. Rance passed doing what he loved. The Rance McCullum Memorial Scholarship was started in his memory and continues to support a senior who wants to further their career in the trade that they love. This year, the $500 scholarship in memory of Rance McCullum goes to Ryan Wilkie. The next scholarship is the Mayor Jackie and Kathy Goldman in the amount of $500. Jackie is a Quinlan alumni and retired teacher, coach, and athletic director of QISD for 30 years. He now serves as the mayor of the city of Quinlan. His wife, Kathy, is the current director of marketing for the district. This scholarship is meant to provide a senior with the same encouragement to pursue their dream and make a difference in their life, just as it did for Jackie after he graduated from high school. The 2020 recipient of the Mayor Jackie and Kathy Goldman Scholarship for $500 is Crystal Padron. Quinlan ISD students who participate in extracurricular activities have the best support in our booster clubs. This year, the Band Boosters awarded 2 $500 scholarships to 2 well-deserving members of our band. The recipients of the 2020 Band Booster scholarships are Emmeline Fulton and Samuel Reeves. The Panther Athletic Club awards 4 scholarships to student athletes each year for a total of $2,000 given to our seniors. The first scholarship is the Walter Smith Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500. Walter is an alumni of Quinlan ISD who lettered in athletics. The PAC continues to honor and carry on his memory with this scholarship. This year, the $500 Walter Smith Memorial Scholarship goes to Bryce Sandman. The second scholarship that PAC sponsors is the Doris Fitzgerald Memorial Scholarship. Doris was also an FHS alumni who loved sports. She played basketball for the state qualifying Lady Panthers in the 1980s, coached for QSA, served as a PAC board member, and volunteered countless hours to help the student athletes of QISD. PAC continues to honor her memory with this $500 scholarship. The recipient of the Doris Fitzgerald Scholarship goes to Presley Kirkland. The third athletic scholarship for $500 is the Hobart Lytle. Mr. Lytle was the original postmaster of Quinlan and has kept his title for approximately 50 years. He was also a football and basketball referee both at the high school and the national level. His son was inducted into both the QISD Hall of Fame and the Austin College Hall of Fame for lettering in 2 sports. The best grass football field in the state of Texas is right here in Quinlan and named after Hobart Lytle. The recipients of this scholarship both participated in multiple sports as seniors and will each receive $500. The Hobart Lytle Scholarship goes to Kobe Jennings and Presley Kirkland. We want to take a minute to thank all of our booster clubs for all of their love and support that they give to the students of QISD. You may feel that you have a thankless job, but I can promise you that you are all very much loved and appreciated. Thank you again for all that you do. The next $500 scholarship is the Billy Attaway Memorial Scholarship. Billy was an FHS alum who lived his life encouraging others, seeing their potential and pushing them toward success. He was very active in the community and loved coaching our kids. In fact, before Billy passed away, my son got the privilege of playing basketball for him. He was a man of honor and integrity, and this scholarship is awarded to someone who embodies those same characteristics. This year's recipient of the $500 Billy Attaway Memorial Scholarship goes to Bryce Sandman. The Quinlan Sports Association has allowed our children the opportunity to participate in sports before they get into competitive school sports. The hashtag QSA Panthers Grow FHS Panthers has become a common saying on Facebook. They go above and beyond to support our kids even after they quit playing for QSA. This year, QSA was able to provide 4 scholarships totaling $2,500. The first 3 recipients will receive $500 from the Quinlan Sports Association. Those recipients are Brendan Cook, Daniel Todd, and Liam Upchurch. This next senior is the recipient of a $1,000 scholarship from QSA. The $1,000 Quinlan Sports Association scholarship goes to Courtney Eller. The next 7 scholarships are all awarded in the amount of $1,000. The first $1,000 is the James Mayberry Memorial Scholarship. Mr. Hershey Barnett has graciously donated this scholarship in James's name. James was a longtime resident and director of the Transportation Department here at QISD. He loved taking care of the students here. The 2020 recipient of the James Mayberry Memorial Scholarship is Araylee Rivas. The next scholarship is for the Derek's Computer in the amount of $1,000. Derek and his family are not from Quinlan. However, his mother, Sheila Williams, now lives here. Derek loved computers, and when he passed away in a tragic accident, his mother wanted to dedicate a scholarship in his name. The recipient of the $1,000 Derek's Computer Scholarship is Liam Upchurch. Cheryl Poland is an insurance agent and resident of Tawakoni. She loves being able to support local seniors and give them the opportunity to continue their education. On behalf of the RVOS Farm Mutual Insurance Company, Cheryl has provided a $1,000 scholarship to Mercedes Christian. As I mentioned earlier, we have the best support for our students who participate in extracurricular activities. Whether it is helping with concession stands or providing meals, our booster clubs spend countless hours making sure our students are taken care of. The FFA Booster Club is no different. They travel hours helping haul animals to shows, provide medicine and supplies needed for both the barn and the animals, as well as help fund student projects for stock shows and for the annual FFA auction, which, by the way, I am extremely sad we didn't get to have this year. I was ready to spend some money. The first of the two FFA Booster Club scholarships goes to a proud FFA member. The FFA Booster Club scholarship in the amount of $1,000 goes to Ryan Wilkie. The next scholarship sponsored by the FFA is the Phil Garrett Memorial Scholarship. Phil was a beloved ag teacher here at QISD for approximately 20 years. He devoted his life to helping mold our students while providing them the opportunity to participate in FFA. The middle school ag barn is named after him in his memory. The 2020 recipient of the Phil Garrett Memorial Scholarship for $1,000 is Adriana Jones. The next $1,000 scholarship is the Bruce Smith Team North Texas Scholarship. Bruce loved to build and could build just about anything you wanted. Team North Texas loved him and wanted to recognize a senior who had the same work ethic and dedication as Bruce. This year, the recipient of the $1,000 Bruce Smith Scholarship is Caitlin Carpenter. The last of the $1,000 scholarships is the Joe Martin Memorial. Joe served as a science teacher and coach for Quinlan Middle School and eventually moved to the position of assistant principal from 1975 to 1983. He was the first principal of DC Cannon Elementary and became the superintendent of QISD in 1993. Joe Martin's children are also both graduates of Quinlan Ford High School. This scholarship is in memory of a man who worked hard and was destined to make a positive difference in the lives of others. The recipient for the 2020 $1,000 Joe Martin Memorial Scholarship is Jane Lynn. The next two scholarships are provided by Vonda Jack and Hunt County Kids. Hunt County Kids is a phenomenal nonprofit organization that provides for our students throughout the school year. At the beginning of the year, they provide qualifying families backpacks packed with the necessary school supplies so that our students don't walk into school without the things that they need. When needed, due to a disaster or other need, Hunt County Kids also provide our students with clothing. They work closely with Lake Area Shared Ministries to make sure that our community members are fed, especially during tough times, including holidays and even during this current pandemic. Hunt County Kids, along with Lake Area Shared Ministries, has been providing meals and school supplies while kids are out of school and many parents are out of work. Our district is forever thankful for their love and support. The money for these scholarships are donated by the citizens of Hunt County. This year, Hunt County Kids awarded two scholarships in the amount of $2,500 each. The first recipient of the 2020 Hunt County Kids Scholarship is Anae Reyes, and the second, Ryan Wilkie. The last scholarship of the night is the C.B. Thompson Scholarship for $20,000. This scholarship is paid out over 4 years to a student in the top 10% of their class who attends school full-time and maintains a 3.5 GPA. And this scholarship can also apply towards graduate school. So this allows students that are now receiving an associate's degree from PJC this year the opportunity to still benefit 4 years from this scholarship. Mr. Thompson grew up in Quinlan and even dedicated his career as a teacher, coach, and principal, while eventually becoming the superintendent of QISD. He has served on the City Council, Economic Development Board, and Scholarship Committee for many years. If you're lucky, you can go to the Dairy Queen on Wednesday mornings, have a cup of coffee, and hear the great wisdom that Charlie has. His son Chuck also graduated from Ford High School, started this scholarship about 5 years ago in honor of his father's name. We have been blessed as a community by the Thompson family, and now one senior is being blessed with the opportunity to pay $5,000 a year toward their schooling for the next 4 years. This year, the recipient of the 2020 CB Thompson Scholarship in the amount of $20,000 goes to Samuel Reeves. Congratulations to all of the recipients. There will be a designated time and place for you to pick up your certificates and information on how to obtain your scholarship money. Thank you to everyone who donated their time and money to the local scholarships for the senior class of 2020. There have been many obstacles for them this year, but at least we know that they now have something to help get their future started. I am extremely proud to work for this district and thankful that I have had the opportunity to work with and for the seniors of Ford High School. The class of 2020 was my first group of students to teach in Quinlan, and they will forever be in my heart. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The ultimate measure of a person is not where they stand in moments of comfort and convenience, but where they stand at times of challenges and controversy." Rise above your circumstances, class of 2020. Go out and conquer the world. We love you. Thank you.
Hello, class of 2020 graduates. I'm excited to announce and have the honor and privilege of announcing our top 10% of graduates. I would like to start at number 17 and work my way to the top. Number 17, Cody Pritchett. Number 16, Jess Morris. Number 15, Jose Sanchez. Number 14, Madison Holbrook. Number 13, Margaret Langdon. Number 12, Crystal Padron Martinez. Number 11, Joe Maderos. Number 10, Bethany Perez. Number 9, Areli Rivas. Number 8, Patik Botka. Number 7, Courtney Eller. Number 6, Stefan Gradinaru. Number 5, Trinity Hart. Number 4, Emmeline Fulton. Number 3, Jane Lynn. Number 2, Samuel Reeves. And your top graduate valedictorian, Cami Lee. Congratulations, top 10 graduates.
At this time, we would like to take a moment and honor our students who have been working diligently on dual credit. In the class of 2020, we have a total of 44 students who have 12 or more hours of college credit. So basically 32% of the class of 2020 will be starting college with a semester or more of college credit behind their belt. And we would like to congratulate the students on that, tell them how proud we are of that, and also thank the school board and Quinlan ISD for their support for students in furthering their education. And at this time, I would like to announce the names of the students who are receiving or will be receiving their associate's degree from Paris Junior College with 62 hours of college credit. And these students are Marielle Aguillon, Raquel Arvizo, Patik Botka, James Carney, Aaron Carrillo, Jordan Cummings, Courtney Eller, Vanessa Escalante, Emmeline Fulton, Stefan Gradinaru, Matthew Grugel, Trinity Hart, Madison Holbrook, Cami Lee, Jane Lynn, Melissa Martinez, Joe Maderos, Jess Morris, Crystal Padron, Bethany Perez, Jason Pineda, Cody Pritchett, Samuel Reeves, Anaí Reyes, Aurelia Rivas, and Michaela Walters. Congratulations to the class of 2020. At this time, we'd also like to start announcing the academic accomplishments of all of the class of 2020. And we will begin with Gavino Acosta. He's graduating Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry and Multidisciplinary. Darwin Acosta Mendoza, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry and Multidisciplinary. Jose Acosta Mejia, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities and Multidisciplinary. Lynn Adair, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in STEM, Public Service, and Multidisciplinary. Also a performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Samantha Aguiar, Foundation High School Program. Jesus Aguillon, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry and Multidisciplinary. Also a performance acknowledgement and industry certification. Marielle Aguillon, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry and Multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Landon Aiken, Foundation High School Program. Victor Alberto, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry, Arts and Humanities, and Multidisciplinary. Also a performance acknowledgement and industry certification. Jordan Alvarez, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in STEM, Public Service, and Multidisciplinary. Raquel Arvizo, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Public Service and Multidisciplinary. Also performance acknowledgements in dual credit. Jesslyn Autry, Foundation High School Program. Alexandria Bailey, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities and Multidisciplinary. Bryce Barber, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities and Multidisciplinary. Also, we'd like to announce his enlistment in the U.S. Army. Dustin Belote, Foundation High School Program. Glenda Beverly, Foundation plus Endorsement in Arts and Humanities. Patik Bhakta, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities and Multidisciplinary, plus performance acknowledgements in dual credit and industry certification. Joseph Berlew, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities, Business and Industry, and Multidisciplinary. Jacob Carney, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry and Multidisciplinary. James Carney, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry and Multidisciplinary, and performance acknowledgements in dual credit and industry certification. Katie Lynn Carpenter, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities, Business and Industry, and Multidisciplinary. Aaron Carrillo, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in STEM, Business and Industry, Public Service, and Multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement in dual credit. Julia Sedano, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Business and Industry, and a performance acknowledgement in bilingualism. Mercedes Christian, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities, Public Service, and Multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement in AP Testing. Evelyn Kaufman, Foundation plus Endorsement, Distinguished Achievement with endorsements in Arts and Humanities and Multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement, and dual credit. Nicholas Conahan, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements and dual credit and industry certification. And we'd like to announce his enlistment in the U.S. Marine Corps. Brendan Cook, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Alexia Cox, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Cody Cribbs, Foundation High School Program, and we'd like to announce his enlistment in the Army National Guard. Stephanie Cruz Martinez, Foundation High School Program. Jordan Cummings, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements and dual credit and industry certification. Jonathan Daniel, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Jesse Dickerson, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary. Angel Dykeman, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Kyla Dix, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with business and industry and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Courtney Eller, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, public service, business and industry, and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Vanessa Escalante, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, arts and humanities, business and industry, and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Nicole Udy, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Maya Fain, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary. Guadalupe Fierros, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Emmeline Fulton, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, a performance acknowledgement and dual credit, and AP testing. Mikey Gallegos, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Giovanni Garcia, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Dallas Garrick, Foundation High School Program. Roman Gonzalez, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and industry certification. Stefan Gradinaru, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Elise Griffin, Foundation plus endorsement in business and industry, public service, and multidisciplinary. Matthew Grugel, Foundation plus endorsement in business and industry, multidisciplinary. Also, performance acknowledgements in dual credit and industry certification. Trinity Hart, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements and dual credit, and we'd like to announce her enlistment in the U.S. Air Force. Caitlin Higbee, Foundation plus endorsement in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement in bilingualism. Madison Holbrook, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement in dual credit. Joshua Honeycutt. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Performance acknowledgement in industry certification. Alex Hood. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Also a performance acknowledgement in dual credit. Colton Howell. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Performance acknowledgement in industry certification. Seth Huss. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. James Ireland. Foundation plus endorsement in business and industry, arts and humanity, and multidisciplinary. And we'd also like to announce his enlistment in the U.S. Army. Corey Irwin. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, and multidisciplinary. Also a performance acknowledgement and industry certification. Samantha Irwin. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with an endorsement in public service. Kobe Jennings. Foundation plus endorsement in business and industry, performance acknowledgement and industry certification. Sebastian Johnson. Foundation High School Program. Adriana Jones. Foundation plus endorsements in business and industry and arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Also a performance acknowledgement in bilingualism. Presley Kirkland. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry. Dakota Knight. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary.
Dalton Lambeth. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and industry certification. Ana E. Landaverde. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service and multidisciplinary. Alan Landazuri. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, public service, and multidisciplinary. Margaret Langdon. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in dual credit, also with the enlistment in the U.S. Army. Cami Lee. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in dual credit, and she also signed with the U.S. Marine Corps for service after college. Justice Lewis. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in dual credit, and also has earned his industry certification. Jane Lynn. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, public service, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Brianna Coronado. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. George Lopez. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and industry certification. Noelia Lozano Aguirre. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Ana E. Maldonado Herrera. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in bilingualism. Kimberly Mares. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in bilingualism. Melissa Martinez. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, also a performance acknowledgments in dual credit and bilingualism. Octavio Martinez. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with multidisciplinary endorsement. Casey McFerrin. Foundation plus endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Hannah Magar. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service and multidisciplinary. Jade McGuire. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, public service, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary. Cameron McMahon. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Joe Medeiros. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgments in dual credit and bilingualism. Colby Montgomery. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in dual credit, and enlistment into the U.S. Navy. Jess Morris. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in dual credit, and also earned his industry certification. Jesus Munoz. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Jonathan Munoz. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Cynthia Munoz Ibarra. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service and multidisciplinary, and a performance acknowledgement in dual credit. Suzette Nahara. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Crystal Padron Martinez. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, public service and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgments in dual credit and bilingualism. Bethany Perez. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service, business and industry, and multidisciplinary. Also earned a performance acknowledgments in dual credit. Jonathan Phillips. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgments in industry certification. Sean Pickering. Foundation plus endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Jason Pineda. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgments in dual credit. Jason Poling. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with an endorsement in business and industry. Damon Pointer. Foundation High School Program, performance acknowledgement in industry certification, and also enlisted in the U.S. Army. Trevor Price. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with an endorsements in multidisciplinary. Cody Pritchett. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities, public service, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgments in dual credit. Samuel Reeves. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgments in AP testing and dual credit. Anae Reyes. Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, public service, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Areli Rivas, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, public service, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Jeremy Robinson, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, and he also earned his industry certification. Jesse Ravel, foundation plus endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Jose Sanchez, foundation plus endorsement in distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement in AP testing and dual credit. Victoria Sanchez Camacho, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service and multidisciplinary. Sarai Sanchez Medina, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service and multidisciplinary. Bryce Sandman, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, public service, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit in industry certification. Riley Sandoval, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements and industry certification. Emma Snyder, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, also earning performance acknowledgements and industry certification. Jillian Silky, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Ariana Sitzlow, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in public service and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Haven Slocum, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Josie Smith, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Joey Solis, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with an endorsement in multidisciplinary. Braylon Spindle, foundation high school program. Jacob St. John, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Kevin Tehran, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Morgan Thompson, foundation high school program. Daniel Todd, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Jason Torres, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements and industry certification. Mark Torres, foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements and industry certification. Brian Torres Vasquez, foundation plus endorsements, distinguished achievement with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary. Julia Treadway, foundation plus endorsements in arts and humanities, public service, and multidisciplinary. Ernest Lloyd Upchurch, foundation plus endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Diego Utrera, Foundation plus endorsements, distinguished achievement, and endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, and also enlisted in the U.S. Army. Saray Vila, Foundation plus endorsements, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in public service and multidisciplinary, also enlistment into the U.S. Navy. Marissa Wallen, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement, and dual credit. Jeremy Walls, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in STEM, arts and humanities, and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgement, and AP testing. Miles Walls, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Meyer Walls, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Michaela Walters, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in STEM, business and industry, public service, and multidisciplinary, and also earned performance acknowledgement and dual credit. Gracie Whitmire, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in business and industry, public service, and multidisciplinary. Ryan Wilkie, Foundation high school program, performance acknowledgement, and industry certification. Austin Williams, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in business and industry and multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements, and industry certification. Hunter Wilson, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsement in multidisciplinary, performance acknowledgements, and industry certification. Mackenzie Wisdom, Foundation plus endorsement, distinguished achievement, with endorsements in arts and humanities and multidisciplinary. Riley Younger, Foundation high school program. Thank you.
Students, families, and friends, I want to thank you for joining us this evening. We hope that you have enjoyed celebrating the senior class of 2020 with us. Seniors, tomorrow is your last official day of high school. We can't wait to see you all on June the 5th so that we can celebrate together one last time. As always, we are better together. Panthers forever. Thank you.